Hello friends, it's Sherry from Turquoise Dreaming. How's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel and thank you for joining me. I'm doing some more work on this traveler's notebook that we've been working on. We did the cover in the first video and the pages from the scrapbook paper. The second video we did the writing pages. So we are pretty much done with putting pages in. You know, it looks good. They're all tucked in nicely. And so I said the next video would be the ephemera. And the ephemera I'm creating today is going to be from the scraps from those pages. So here they are. So we're going to see what we can do with these scraps. There's not that many really, but there are some. I'm trying to look around to see if I missed any because it doesn't seem like there's very many, but there's probably more than I think, right? So maybe first of all, I'm thinking tags, journaling cards, and maybe an envelope even. So maybe we'll do the envelope first. Let's pick out a piece. This is pretty kind of generic almost because it's similar colors on both sides. It does have the piece with the strip with the hole on it still. Can we incorporate that? Let's see. If we make an envelope just like this, we could. It doesn't really matter too much that there's a hole in the back. You know, in the interest of not creating another scrap, let's try it. So I'm just going to, like what we did just now, I want to leave some room between where the flap is coming down and this piece is folding up. So let's just go ahead and fold this up. So it'll be like this, and then we'll have room to get in between the flap, and if you put it right down onto this piece, your top fold, then it's harder to get into the envelope. So we're going to do it like that, and then this piece, like I said, fold down about right there. But before we glue it, we're going to glue it in place. But before we glue it, let's go ahead and round our pages here. I mean, you can do this before or after you do your gluing, but I just want to see what it looks like in case I need to change something around before I glue it. So that looks pretty, right? A pretty easy, fast, and simple envelope. So let's just glue down our sides here. I'm going to use some art glitter glue so this little envelope will stay as we put it. I'm going to put the glue on this piece, the piece that we fold up, so I don't get too much glue over here. If I put it over here, then I know where to stop, right? So let's put a little glue right here on the edge, a little glue on this edge. Then we'll have an envelope. Now it's going to come out. Oh, it's not going to come out the back. I guess it's over far enough so we missed the hole with glue coming out the hole that we left on there. So let's just get that together nicely so that's all nice and flat on both sides, all together. Let me get, I have my regular size envelope punch board here. I have a mini one and a regular size one. And for another video, I had the little mini one out earlier. So now I have my regular size out. And I just want to make sure all of my edges are together as much as possible. So I'm just kind of squishing that together with my little bone folder here, and I always kind of try to remember to tuck it right back in there so I don't lose it, or it's just not like they're not separated, so next time I go look for it, oh, it's not there. Where is it? Somewhere under my piles of stuff, right? So there's an envelope so far. Now, do we want to decorate this? Here's the front. And where are we going to put this? Are we going to put it in an envelope, in a pocket? Or are we going to clip it onto a page? Are we going to glue it onto a page? Or are we going to, it's a little bit too wide, I think, to glue it down. See, we can't like glue it down. So I think it would be fun just to paper clip it onto a page like that. And then the person that gets this journal can do what they want with it. They can even use it separately from the journal, right? Or they can hide a secret little note in here or something. But let's see if we want to decorate this. So this is kind of, it's a decorated background, but it's all kind of, monotone because it's all green. So kind of, you can almost treat it like a blank background. So I have some little pieces I've cut out before the video. And they are little pieces from Shabby Dabby Doodah, one of her kits, one of Tina's kits. And they're so pretty, I thought they would go well. I mean, look at that one right there. That would be pretty on the envelope. Let's see, I want to turn it horizontal, so it's a piece. I need a piece that can be turned horizontal. Here's a smaller one. That would be pretty, like a little label in the middle of an envelope, like it almost could be an address label. I kind of like this bigger one though. I like this for right now. For some reason, that one is calling me. I have some other pieces here. I'm trying to think of the, I think that's the only one that I can turn horizontal. So, okay, that one's going to be it. Here's another one. This could be horizontal too. Let's try this one real quick just to make sure. That one's pretty too, but I think this one's like the perfect size. Okay, so we're going to go with this. Let's go ahead and glue that down. And just a little bit of glue all over again so that it can be all nice and glued down. Let me get my edge here. Make sure I got my edges. Okay. I don't want too much, but I want enough on there so it's going to be flat. But I don't want too much so that it gets like wrinkly or something, you know? So I think we got it pretty much straight. Pretty much straight. Okay. And then my little bone, I guess I could leave it out for right now. I'm just so afraid of losing it. I always like to put it back where it goes. Or really, I know I'm not going to lose it in here. I don't know, but it could be temporarily lost under a stack of papers or something. And that can be just as frustrating as actually losing it. So, okay, I think we got it down. Looks good, no wrinkles or anything. Okay, I'll put it right there, see if I can find it next time I need it. Okay, so there we go so far. Now the other thing I cut out is some words out of that same kit that I got from Shabby Dabby Doodah. Let me see if we want a word on here. I've got the word jardin, which is garden, I believe, in French. 1914. That could be cute. I want to leave that space for writing. Like this could almost be like a little journaling card on the outside here. If someone wanted to write on here, I think that would be fun. This, if I use this, I think I would cut it out a little bit smaller. You know, right around the number. This, not feeling it. Not feeling any words right now. Okay. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. Okay, that one is probably done. Okay, so next, let's see if we can make a tag here out of a piece, a tag and a journaling card. This could be a good journaling card because it's already in tag. I mean, this could be a good tag because it's already in like tag shape. These are all longer. Let's see, any shorter ones. This one's going to be shorter because I got this all, I guess I cut a flower out of here or something. So this one's going to need to be cut off and possibly made into a tag. So that will say maybe a tag. Oh, here's the flower I cut out probably. So this might be a decoration on something. Well, here's another flower. I guess I was having fun with cutting, seeing how those flowers look when they're cut out. So there's another flower. These are longer pieces. And then these are, let's see, I've got a bunch of strips here too. We're going to see if we can use some of those. Let me make sure we don't want a strip on here because I want to use up these strips. And there's quite a few here. So let me move these right here, tags and flowers that we cut out. Let's see if we can put a strip on here and just try to use up some of these strips. I don't know if there's one that's going to fit all the way across because it has that hole in the middle. I almost wish that, you know, I do wish, I guess I do wish that scrapbook papers don't put, you know, if they didn't put that hole in the middle. Okay, this one fits all the way across. It kind of blends in too. Okay, let me make a little fold mark there and see if we can cut this off evenly. Well, maybe I'll just put this right in my paper cutter measure it that way. Or maybe I'll just use my scissors. What am I saying? It's just a little thing here. Yeah, I don't need my paper cutter. So, yes, I think that's cute. I do have the little kind of almost a perforation there from where this came, but I think I'm going to leave it in the interest of not making any more trash. Put some glue on here and just do it. Now this might be another place where we can use a word now that I am using a strip here. So let's put the strip down. Yes, I think this will be a good place for a word right here over this strip. Let's see if, go back to our words. We have, where's my jardin? My jardin is missing. No, I had just had it, right? Okay, well, I'll find it. Oh, here it is. It's right in front of me. Okay, so could be off to, yeah, look at that's pretty right there. I like that. I'm not going to even think about it too much. I just want to, you know, sometimes you just have to go with your, if you go with your first impression, if you're thinking about it too much, then you just like, and then you come back to the first thing you did, you know what I mean? You wasted all that time looking around and looking at your options and then you come back to the first thing, and you could have had it done 10 minutes ago, right? So I'm just going with it here. And I think that's going to be very pretty. Look at that. We used up a scrap and one of our words, and it's very pretty. Okay, so now again, we're going to call that one done. That's how it goes, right? That's how it goes with crafting. Okay, so tag, tag. Let's cut this even here. At least we have to do that. Let's see, I'm trying to think. There. Okay, I think I got it above the cut line. Yeah, just barely. Okay, we have our hole still there. I like this side too. This is really pretty, beautiful. And you could write on this side. It's light enough that you could actually write all over this side if you wanted to. Okay, and this could be the decorated side. So we're going to leave this side like this, unless we just add a little word or something. A little label or something down here would be pretty. But other than that, this side is going to be the decorated side. So again, let's see what we can do here. We can maybe leave this strip here and cover it. Here's the perforation line. We could actually put this strip over here and maybe another strip down here to cover that up, or even a word across here so that we don't have to cut this strip off. Okay, let's go ahead and do that because I like that idea. Using up scraps, trying not to create any more scraps if possible. I mean, here's a scrap here, but you know, we'll see if we can use that somewhere else. Okay, so then we're going to glue this down. I've got a little bit of a cut right here. Maybe that'll disappear with our gluing on of strips. Okay, so yeah, I like this. I like this side with the pink. And get our edges down good, corners. Okay. Get it right over that perforation line. And get it right down to the bottom if possible. Okay. All right, now I want to see about that. Here's a word. Here's the word cherish here. I could do this, and I'm going to do it. It covers up our little hole on this side anyway. Okay. Now what, we still have a hole over here. So let's see if we want to put something over here. We could just put a word. These words are really coming in handy. Like this, but it needs something, right? It would need something besides the word. So let's see what looks good on here. And plus, what's long enough? I guess it wouldn't have to go all the way down. It could just go part way down, right? Let's see if we have anything else that's long enough to go all the way the length of this without a hole in it. I don't think so. I think everything else has a hole in it from the scrapbook paper. So let me figure out which one I want to use. Maybe this one. Maybe this one. I think this one. I'm going to cut it off right here at the hole. Right above the hole. Okay. And use this little strip right here. I think I'm going to put a little bit down from the top. And then we'll see what we do from there. Because this side I want to leave open as much as possible for writing space. So we're going to do this. Get the edges. And then, let's see. Here's the cutoff from this, actually. We could do something like this, or this, this, or this. And we don't have to put anything else on there. We could just put a word on there. Some words. Love what you do. That could be neat, just like that. I think I will do that. Well, let me see. Let me see. If I cut off that hole, put this like that, put this like that. That would be pretty too. And then we've used up another strip, right? Because I have to cut this little hole off. And we add some flowers to the back here. Because this, I am going to throw this away. This is going in the trash. So that, and then we're going to put this on here like this. Well, I think I'll leave most of the floral on and put it like this. So it'll be like this. And I'm going to cut this off. Okay, so glue this down. See, this paper is designer. It's called designer paper. It's double-sided pattern, you know. Plus, I think it's a little thicker than regular paper. Not a whole lot, but maybe a little. Okay, so this we're going to make a little crisscross here. Put our words on there. Love what you do. I want to get my corners real good. And this corner over here. As you know, that corner is going to come up if you don't get some glue on there. Okay, so right here, just going to go for it. Now it's squared off. We can round the corners, or we can cut it into a tag shape. I said tag, I think, in the beginning, so let's cut it into a tag shape. I'm just going to make some little cuts here, like not great big corners, just little corners, like that, little corners. on both sides. Okay, I think that's good. And I've got my crocodile here. I'm going to cut a hole, punch a hole in the middle. Okay, and now we're going to add a little bit of stringy string. I've got, what, 4 different, 1, 2, 3, 4 in here. 4 different kinds from a friend that I received from a friend in Happy Mail. So let's see what we can do with these. I would like to put one of each on here if I could. I think that would be really pretty. So let's pull out. These are really pretty different type of yarns and things here. Let's see, the tag says, yeah, Trendsetter Yarns, and it says Italy in parentheses, so maybe that means they're from Italy. Not sure. There's one. Guess what this is. Eyelash trim. Eyelash trim. Okay, see, I think this is the end here. I can find another piece, cut another piece the same length. These are the exact colors almost that are in here, right? Isn't that cool? I saw the purple, that's why I pulled it out, but I didn't realize that was like going to be the same color. So I'm going to try not to get this one tangled up because it has all these little pieces on it that could easily get just totally tangled, I bet. So I'm going to try to keep that straight. There, yeah, there we go. I think I might have it straight. We'll see next time I go to use it, right? And then this is pink eyelash trim. Okay, let's see if I can find the end here. Pull a piece of this out. If I can. If I can't, I'll skip it, but I would like to use a piece of this if I could pull it out here real quick. I think it's hard to see which is the end. Is it the end or is it an eyelash? You know what I mean? So well, that's loop. That's a loop. Oh, here we go. Here we go. I got it. Okay, awesome. Okay. Yeah, all these little eyelashes can easily, as you can see, get tangled up too. Okay, I think we have it. Alright, now I'm just going to kind of bring these together and poke them through right here, through the hole. See if I can get all of these through. I used this, that's why I used the bigger hole from the crocodile, because I thought I might be stuffing a lot of stuff through it. So, okay, there we go. Got it through. Now I got my loop here, and we'll just poke these back through there. Hopefully, they'll all come through evenly. Okay, I think we got it. And then pull it tight. Okay. I might have a straggler there. We might just leave it though, because these look really neat on here. See that? We've got lots of nice pretty fibers on there now, and they can actually, if someone got this journal, they could actually take those off and use them somewhere else if they wanted to. So I'm just going to leave it just like that. You know, they're on there securely, but they can also be removed if someone wanted to spread them out throughout the journal or use them in some other way to have fun with. So that is another piece used, another scrap. Okay, so that's a tag. These, let's do a long one next in the interest of possibly running out of time. let's do one where it's a journaling card. I'll tell you what we're going to do. We're going to make this one into a journaling card too, but in a minute. Well, maybe we'll do a tag. We'll make this one into a tag, the short one. We'll make one of these into a journaling card. Doesn't matter which one. I'm going to fold it in half like this and make it like a secret, almost just not really a secret, but you know what I mean. It's not right in the front or right on the back. It's inside. Okay. I think I'll go ahead and round the corners on this one. And we're going to decorate the front maybe a little bit. Let's see what we have. We have that flower that I cut out. No. No. Let's see what the other sides look like. No, no, those aren't any good. Okay, so I have these. These are from Shabby Dabby Doodah again. If you see light flashing, I have my TV on. That's why there's a kind of light flashing in the background. So I think that's pretty. You know, it might not be the same color, but I still like it a lot. I like this bird. We could round the corners. Let's see what that looks like. My husband's upstairs too, stomping around. It sounds like he's just walking around, but you know how men are. Sound like they're stomping instead of walking sometimes. When they're walking upstairs or around, you know, going up the stairs or walking around on the floor above you. Oh, that looks prettier with the rounded corners. You know what would look pretty too is this right here rounded. Let's go ahead and do that. Round that corner. See, that looks really pretty when you open it up too, in case you've never done that. It makes a really pretty inside too. So we're going to glue this down. And this will be a pretty, pretty journaling card decorated on the outside. Inside will be writing room. Oops. And all we're doing is using up our scraps. Now if you, you know, this is a digital kit from Shabby Dabby Doodah. If you don't have a digital kit, I mean, I just use it because I had it right here and I had, you know, I just really love these pictures. But you could use book pages and cut out pictures from a book or, you know, wherever you want to get your pictures. Free, you know, copyright images from online or wherever, cards and journaling cards that you have that you need to use up, you know, the little, what are they, 3x4 journaling cards. Okay, so this is the front so far. Let's see if we want to put something else. You know what would be cool on here is a word, possibly, if it looks good. Inspired. Because you're inspired to write in your journal, right? You want to be inspired. So I'm going to put this word right down here. Again, not thinking too much about it, just kind of going with it. Whatever I think of might be good, I'm just doing it. Don't want to take a lot of time, but I want to get it done, but I want it to be pretty. So that's that so far. Make sure it's straight. Okay, inside. We need something to write on in here because this is a little bit, you know, patterned and dark. So I have some coffee dye paper here. This is my Rit dyed and coffee dyed paper. You see the Rit dye here, the burgundy, that's my Rit dye, and then it has been coffee dyed also. So I'm going to cut off a strip of that to glue in here. But let me make sure I don't have any strips already in my scraps here. I have my scraps right beside me here. And I hate to make a scrap when I already have a scrap, right? I tend to be using my coffee dyed scraps quite frequently though, so I don't usually have too many of them sitting around. I either use them or include them with a journal that I, sell so that other people can use them. So I really don't, except for I have this right here. But I think this will be prettier. So this will be prettier. I want to use this. So let me go ahead and cut a strip about right there maybe. I made a little fold there so I can see where to cut. Okay. Piece of trash. Okay, so this can go here. I don't know if I want it to fold though. Let me see if I actually want it to fold in here. Or do I want to cut two separate pieces? Let me see what this looks like if I fold it. I guess that would be alright as long as it glues in correctly in my fold. Okay, so I'm going to cut this little piece off the bottom here that's sticking out. So about right there. I want it just above the bottom. So there's my pin that goes in my glue. Let me make a little fold there so I can see where to cut. And cut that little piece off. Okay, now, so that will go right in here as our writing space. And I'm also going to make a pretty little corner punch. If you haven't seen me use this before, it's my border punch. One of the Fisker's border, trim punches that you trim your pages. Anyway, I've been using it to punch my corners. So I just stick my paper up in here in the middle little piece. You can see it underneath right there. Punch. And there you have a pretty little decoration on your corners. I dump my papers out each time so that I make sure I get a clean punch. I don't want those, scrap little pieces to get in my way of having a clean punch. So try to get it right on the corner. It comes out really pretty. And then it looks really pretty when you put it down on the paper. When I glue this down on the paper, it's going to look really pretty. Let me get this one. And this one. Okay. So now we have 4 pretty corners. I'll scoop that up in a minute. So let's glue this down here. Like that. Okay. I'm going to put glue all over so this can be nice and flat to write on, but I don't want too much glue. We don't want wrinkles, and we want these corners down, so I'm going to get in between all these little punches here. Okay, same thing on, I want the little fold to be down tight. I'll make sure I get some glue on there. Really good. All my edges, of course. Okay. I don't know what's going on in my house, but there's somebody, I guess it's my husband, he's here, walking around, keeps walking up and down the stairs. I don't know if somebody else is walking up and down the stairs with him or what, but there's a lot of walking up and down the stairs going on. Which I can hear. I don't know if you all can hear it, but I can hear it. Okay. It's like, I'm like, is somebody coming in here? I have a little sign I put on my door that says recording on my craft room door, so if anybody comes in here, I just say, hey, I'm recording, say hi. So we will see what happens. Okay, so yeah, I like it. It could be flatter, but you know, it's got that kind of grungy coffee dyed look, so I like it. And it's pretty. And I'm calling it a journaling card, but it's actually a little kind of flip up thing. And it could be glued down on the back if I wanted to. Let me get my little thing here because I don't like how this is like trying to pop up right here. That's kind of why I wanted to put two pieces on. I wanted to get more glue on there and make sure it all got glued down. But I wanted to try the one piece and see how it went. Okay, I just might need to stick a little bit of glitter glue in there. And fortunately, it has this nice fine tip, so I can get it in there. Because this definitely needs some glue right here. Okay, that might be better. Let's see if that holds it down better. I don't want it to get wrinkled either if I put too much glue in there. I don't want to rip my paper by rubbing on it too hard with this. So I think I'm going to need to leave it alone and let it dry. But just be a little grungy right there. And over here. Well, this needs some glue too. Okay, I'm going to let that dry. I'll leave it open so it doesn't get glued shut and put it over there to dry, and we'll look at it later and see how it came out. Okay, so I've got a little bit of trash here to pick up. Several more scraps. Let's see what time it is. We could probably do a couple more, and then I might have to do the rest off camera because I don't want to keep you guys like for hours here or something. But we made a tag, we made an envelope, we made that journaling card. Let's make a journaling card out of this, or let's make a tag out of this, and then some journaling card. Well, we already made a tag. Let's make a journaling card out of. I want to make journaling cards out of a smaller one, or a lighter one. This is dark, and this is dark. Okay, so this is lighter on this side. This one's lighter here. See how it's lighter? This one, in between, this one's lighter. Okay. Dark, dark, and light on one side, darker on the other. And this one is, I kind of would like to make a double tag too. This one could be a double tag. This one could be, okay, so let's deal with these right here. This could be a double tag, so let's go ahead and cut this here and here in tag shapes. Put a hole in it. Okay. Now, let's see. I think this can be written on. It's got a border around here, but this can be written on. It's got lines like graph paper, and then it's got a little, decoration in the back, but I think it can be written on just like that. So I'm going to leave it like that. I might want to make it where it's a secret journaling spot and you can tie it closed. So just put like one piece of yarn on there to tie it closed, and then if someone wants to read it, they'll have to untie it and open it. But it says if it's going to be opened and closed, maybe we can put on, let's see, if I have my eyelets here somewhere. Yes, I do. I think I have them right here. So let's put some eyelets on here. 1, 2. Let's see. That looks like a big one. Let's get 2 smaller ones. Yeah, these are smaller. That should be in my other bag. That doesn't go in this bag. Okay, so we'll just put some, just because this is going to be, if there's going to be a string on here and it's going to be open and closed, we want to make this hole a little stronger for all of that action. I think I already have it on the right thing here to squish this together. So let's do it. Okay, yep, that looks decent. And this one. And then we'll put a little string on there and this will be done. Yes, those look good. Alright, let's put a little bit of this yarn on here. Since it doesn't have anything like this one has all the little pieces on it, that would be harder to tie on and off. If we're going to take it on and off, we need something like this one. So let's cut a piece of this pretty one. Oops. And this one we're just going to go like this and tie it like something that you want to untie, like a shoe. Okay, I think we'll just tie a little bow up here. Okay, and then it's a secret journaling spot. Do we want to put any words on here? We could put a word on here if we want. Amazing. This will probably I'll probably just put this in a pocket. This is technically, this is the top of a tag, so I could put it like this, a little word here, which I think I will do. This is a cutoff too, a little scrap that I want to use if possible. But this is really pretty. I don't want to take away too much from these pretty purple flowers here. Okay, I'm going to call that one done. And this one, what did I say, a tag or a journaling? I said a journaling card, but I need to put some paper or something on here to write on. Let's see, since this is dark, let's see if I can fit one of these on here anywhere. It doesn't, well, I mean it can, let's see, this one has yellow in it. There is actually, well, that's more of a peachy color. Let's see how this one looks. Which way is upside down? I guess this goes like this. And what else do I have here? This, see, you can still write on here. None of the rest of them are writing, so I might just go with this. I think I will. Not thinking about it again too much. Don't want to overthink it, just want to do it. Okay. And I think I will round the corners of this too. This is going to be a journaling card, not a tag. think I might try my craft bond glue on here. See how that goes with this paper. Since I had a little bit of trouble with that one on the double tag. This is a new glue I'm trying out. It's supposed to be permanent bond glue stick by Elmer's. And I'm not advertising for Elmer's, I'm just letting you know because I'm trying it out as a new possible option for you know, glue stick when you want to use a glue stick. Because I've had a little bit of trouble on certain papers, not all papers, but on certain papers with my other glue stick. So I'm just trying to see which, you know, if there's a better option out there in glue stick. Because the glue stick really does come in handy when you don't want a wet glue, you know. And if this will keep it stuck down, then I think it's a good option. And so far I'm having pretty good luck with it. I haven't had anything come up that I have glued down with it. So there we go, journaling card. I think I'm going to call that done because I want to leave this writing space. I don't want to cover up any of this. This could be decorated back here, but I don't have anything right here that will, well, let me see, let me make sure. Because I have these flowers. That won't go. And this, oh, this would go. Let's see. Yeah. This is a flower that I cut out from the scrapbook paper for some reason. I guess I was going to use it, but I haven't used it, so, and this is so, I mean, you could write on here with a white pen, and you could still write on here, even with this on here, you know, there'll still be some room, so I can use this up, and also still have room on here for writing with a glitter pen or a white pen or something, white gel pen or something. Awesome. Yes, I like that. It needed something, right? I mean, it could have been left, but it looks better now, I think. I think it does. Okay. Yes. Cool. Okay, now both sides have something. All right, another one done. Let me see what time it is and how much time we have left here. We could do, I would love to get all these done. In the matter of the next 15 minutes, I need to go out and vacuum the driver's part of my car. Like, I'm the only one who pretty much drives my little car back and forth to work. And the driver's seat, you know, the driver's seat where you put your feet, you know, where the brakes are and all that, the gas pedal, gets stuff in there, you know, gets dirty. So it's pretty cool. The rest of my car stays clean, but I do need to vacuum out that little spot there. And I've been putting it off because it's been cold, and today it's getting up to 65, so I thought, well, today's a good day to go vacuum out my car. so I need to go do that. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. I'm trying to see how I made these, and according to maybe what I want to do with these. I could do a flip up, flip down with one of these. Now this one has a lot of writing room here, so this is a perfect flip up, flip down. So let's do a flip up, flip down. Let's see, the other day I did let's do 2 flip up, flip downs. One like this, kind of a plain one, like this. Yeah, plain one like this. I am going to round the corners. Let's see, I'm going to round these 2 corners. Let's get my corner rounder here. Where is it? It's over here. I'm going to round these 2 corners. I think I'll round these 2 corners. And then I'll do these 2 with a decorative little punch right here, these 2. So this is all in the interest of smashing that paper pad too, you know, the collab that I started this project with. You know, this is all part of using up that paper pad. and then I will show you. I'll show you how much I have left. So I'm going to have a lot to do. I still have a lot to do to use up this paper pad, but this is going to be our flip up, flip down. Isn't that pretty? Let's round these two corners here with the corner rounder. And then you have all this pretty room to write. This will be glued down on a page in our little traveler's notebook that we're making. We could put a label here. Let me see if I have anything cut out. This. Yes, we're doing it. Oh, let's use our craft bond on this one. Got a little bee on here. Some little bees are really cute. It goes good with these colors too. Okay, now we have a flip up, flip down. Okay, isn't that pretty? I love it. Okay, now the next one, I said 2 flip up, flip downs. So let's make this one. Let's see where we want to write. Let me make sure this is the best writing one. Oh, this is a good writing one too. It has more blank space. But try to keep the hole here so we don't waste paper or make more scrap. So on this one, what I'm going to do is fold this one up and then fold this down. Fold this one. We're going to make this one like an envelope, fold up, fold. It's kind of like an envelope, but it's also kind of like a flip up, flip down. So I want this to meet. Let me see where my middle is here first of all, so that I can fold this properly and hopefully not crooked, right? Okay, there's the middle. I just made a little fold there. So I'm going to fold down there. That's our middle. Fold down. Now this is cardstocky paper, like I said, so it's a little harder to fold than just plain paper. It's almost cardstocky. Well, I'm not getting my division like I want here. My even point. Maybe I just need to do this. I'll make my corners touch and then press. That seems to be working. I touched my corners and then pressed down. Okay, let me get this here. Okay, now it's even and even. And I just get a little bit of this glue off my hands. Okay, so now this folds up. And we want a little bit of space in between the top and the bottom. So we're just going to fold this down. Let's see if I'm doing this right. Oh, no, this folds down. See the space here? This folds all the way down. So you have a little bit of on either side. I'll show you when I get it folded. See how pretty that looks? It looks like an envelope. Okay, and then this will be glued down, so our hole will be covered up from this angle. We do have